the ranch. This video that you are about to watch was filmed over 6 months ago. And we held on to it. There's good reason. Rob and I, from Lunkers TV, Rob and I decided that we wanted to own a knife company. And so we found one that made great quality knives, and we purchased it a long time ago, like a year ago. Actually, longer than a year ago is when we first decided we were going to do it. And then we did it, and then we thought 6 months in, we'll be ready to launch it. These knives have never been sold in America. This was a European company. They've never been sold in America, and we thought we're going to launch it here, and it'd be awesome. And we just kind of got a little ahead of ourselves, and it just took a whole lot longer than we thought to get everything right, and we didn't want to bring anything to market until it was right. And so in this video I talk about we've waited 6 months, and I had been testing these knives for 6 months. We wanted to make sure they were perfect. We wanted to make sure we brought a great product to market. We didn't want to get a black eye and come out with something that was just terrible, and then we look dumb and our company doesn't do well. And so we waited for 6 months, and then we were like ready to launch it. So we filmed this video that you're about to watch, and then we're like, no, we need to get the website better. And then we're like, we need to get the packaging better. Like, for instance, this is iteration 1 of our packaging. This was all custom. You can see this is our brand that's out of focus. This is our brand, skiffknives.us. But then we're just like, we just don't love this packaging, and so we wanted to make it a little better, and so we changed it. We have little magnet boxes, and they have the design of the knife on the inside. There's more stuff. I don't want to go too far into it. We just wanted to tweak a bunch of little things, and so it took another like 7 months since filming this video before we were actually ready to release the knives. So I just wanted to kind of clear that up as to why everything is so strange with this video. It's because we filmed it like 7 months ago. Welcome to Off the Ranch. Okay, this Off the Ranch video is a little different because it's an Off the Ranch video on the ranch. So hey, here's Lunkers. What's up, dude?
That's so true.
He loves my jokes. I'm hilarious. Little known secret. I've hinted to it a few times in the past. What are you doing?
I was gonna throw it on the ground.
Just don't throw it near me, please. Rob and I now own a knife company. And I have been very quiet about what knives I've been using for a long time. I've carried a knife every day for 15 years. Over a decade, I've carried a knife every single day in my pocket because I use it all the time. For the last about 6 months, Rob and I have had this company, more like a year. And I didn't want to tell you that we had a knife company until I was sure that we had good knives for you. And so for the last 6 months, 12 months, I've been carrying only our knives. Our brand is not in focus. Skiff. I'm really good at making promo videos. Our brand is Skiff Knives, and so today we are ready to launch. Finally. Psych! Matt from the past had no idea. After lots of testing, Rob and I have been doing behind the scenes testing for a long time, and just daily use. Like, I've been carrying these things every day to make sure that they hold up and they're good knives.
I didn't mention this, but this is actually patented. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I did.
This is just so you guys know, this is patented right here.
The way that it locks up.
Yeah.
Our lockup is patented. What you've seen so far is our folders. Very nice. We also have fixed blade knives, and I'm not gonna they're all different. I'm not gonna get into everything today. We're gonna have that in a future video. Today we're just doing a little durability testing, and I decided today was a good day for us to finally tell you what we're doing and to launch this thing. Rob and I are going camping today, but we're doing it super primitive. What we have is knives. We do have a tackle box here, but we're gonna only pick a couple things out of it. We have a whole truck here, but we're not using that stuff. We're going to only get a few select items. Some paracord. Look at this. Is Atwood rope over here. What's up? We for sure need knives, and maybe what are you gonna fish with? Are you gonna fish with just a lure? Are you gonna catch a grasshopper? What are you gonna do?
To be determined. I don't really know. How many grasshoppers do we have just bouncing around?
We got grasshoppers. Now that it's warm out here, we got grasshoppers.
Okay.
We can do it. I have never started a fire without a match or a lighter. I've never done it with rubbing sticks together. I've tried really hard. I've done a lot of research though, and I think I can finally do it. So I, Matt Carricker, today am gonna start my very own fire, my very first fire by rubbing sticks together. That sounds weird with two guys in the woods,
Yeah,
but you know what? We'll just keep it PG and not talk anymore about rubbing sticks together. We don't have a tent. And so Rob and I are gonna build a shelter. But to build the shelter, we have knives, and the other thing I brought, knowledge. There's a whole book on how to build shelters and survive in the wilderness, so we should be fine, bro. No? Knives, paracord, something to fish with, and a book.
Rubbing our sticks together.
As if rubbing sticks together wasn't bad enough. When you say rubbing our sticks together, hey, let's just build 2 different shelters today, Rob. Going to look for the perfect campsite now. I know a lot about surviving, so there's a lot of little things you look for, like the canopy, just structural geographies of the lands, and yeah, it just takes a lot of experience to get good at it. But once you know it, it's just a skill that sticks with you for your whole life.
So why do we have this book? What's if you're so good, why did you bring that?
You know, I just, in case I want to edit, like, and send anything to the author and say, like, I would do it this way, kind of thing. Not that I need this book or anything.
Matt, what's this hole?
Probably a meteor. We gotta find a good spot to start a fire. We gotta find a good spot to have a campsite and build a shelter that Rob and I can survive in overnight. We are really just hard-working outdoorsmen, Rob.
There's a big old bass.
Oh yeah.
That's 2.5, 3 pounds.
Yeah, that's for sure a 10-pounder all day.
I want to catch that one.
Something is here.
You heard it,
I heard something moving. But you know what? I'm not scared because I have a skiff fixed blade knife. Hello, little snaky, snaky, snaky. Where is he? I'm gonna throw a rock. Oh, that didn't work. I think it was just a bird. Crisis averted, guys. 7,845 useful skills and step-by-step instruction. We got this, dude. Ooh, that is a lot of tiny words, though.
I wish it was just all pictures.
Well, we might be okay. It says 1,012 illustrations, diagrams, and photographs.
That's more for me.
1/7 of this book will be useful to us. If they would make this into a coloring book, I feel like it would be, more people would survive with it.
100%. If this was Dr. Seuss, I'd be...
And we don't want a freaking dictionary out here.
No, knives, packs, and other back. It's literally just flip to page 315. It's about knives.
What does it say? Does it say...
You'll need a folding pocketing knife for the majority of your cutting work and a large fixed blade. I'm not kidding. This is crazy.
We got it. We're good.
It wasn't staged. This is seriously, look, fixed blades, and this is weird.
Do they have anything about skiff knives in there? Do they say they're the best or anything?
Yeah, right here. Buy a skiff knife and you will get a girlfriend.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
Wow, that's amazing. Just a couple of bros sitting Indian style out in the woods in the middle of nowhere, reading together.
Edible fungi?
Nothing weird about that. Let's not try any fungus.
It might be kind of fun.
We are going to make, so there's these, we got A-frames, lean-tos, emergency natural shelters. Oh, that's great. Is this a hole in the ground?
Yeah, it is. That's insane.
Let's not do that.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
It's a tree pit.
Yeah, but it's for emergencies. Like, you can just go out there and jump in your hole.
Huh. There's too many weird innuendos coming out of this camping trip. Let's make this lean-to right here. We just need to get the sticks to make a frame. We'll tie it with our paracord here. Ow, and then we'll get, is that grass? We are totally surviving tonight. Lay several support poles across the ridge pole at a 45 to 60 degree angle to the ground. We don't have a protractor. Dang it. Knew we should have brought a protractor out here. Rob! The lean-to allows us to build a fire in front of the shelter, as long as the fire is safely spaced away from you and your gear.
Sounds good.
All right. Dude, this could be our campsite right here. This is it. This is where not only will we survive, we will thrive, Rob.
Yeah, 100%.
Problem number 1 of our day is to build a shelter. Rob has a giant stick. There's not an axe head on that though. It's just like an axe handle basically. Really big thick bladed knife so he can hit the back of it with the axe handle, and that would have been cool if it would have stuck. And get through some thick wood. I tried to start a fire the other day and I couldn't. And I didn't know why. And I went home and did a bunch of research and realized I was just using sticks that were not ideal. Like we were getting close. I had smoke, but I could never get enough to make an ember. So you want to get the ember and then you put it on your little finely pulled apart dried plant material, and then it starts. But I never could get an ember. I would just get smoke. It got really hot, but not enough to start an ember. But it's because I wasn't being as efficient as I should have been. I was wearing myself out fighting things that I don't really need to fight. So I'm looking for a dead stick, but not an old rotten one. Like this right here is too weak. Like it's dead, but it's really weak. I need to find something stronger. Like if I cut one of these tree limbs, they're all wet, and so they're not gonna light. I need something dry, but not rotten. This stick may be too dead. It's got some big cracks in it, but it could work, I don't know. I turned the camera off and I've been collecting things to start a fire. So here's what I got. I found a decent stick that is totally dead, but seems pretty strong. I'm gonna sharpen it to be flat on the end, but narrow as well. I have this bark, which is dead, but pretty strong as well. It's not rotten yet. I'm gonna use this to go against. These are both pretty soft woods, which I think are gonna make good friction and hopefully be able to get some smoke going. Then I have this stuff, and this just came off the top of a plant. It's like really feathery and all dried and dead. So if I get an ember, I'll get it into this thing and blow on it and hopefully get that smoking and smoldering and growing. And then I have progressively bigger sticks. So I still got some like grassy stuff here, starting to get thicker grass, to little bitty twigs here, to some bigger sticks, to some bigger sticks, to some small branches over there. And once I get the small branches lit, I'll just go get some bigger branches. That's all the plan. Now I just gotta put in the muscle. First I'm gonna go see how Rob's doing over there. Looking good.
You like it?
Is this gonna fall on us in the middle of the night?
No, this is sturdy.
It looks,
The thing is, you know, here in Texas, there's not a lot of like bushes.
things to cover it with?
Yeah, so I'm like, so I'm gonna put wood and then wood. I'm basically gonna build a wood house. Because I was looking, I was like, I could knock these down.
Yeah.
That doesn't really do anything.
That won't do much.
If I take
It'll
one
keep
of
the
these,
sun off.
yeah, but I mean, after a while, it's gonna go away, especially with these green leaves.
Yep.
They're gonna be gone. So
Yep.
like, wood. That's it.
It's looking better than my fire's looking so far, so.
Yeah.
But not for long. Say goodbye to non-sweaty Happy Matt, and get ready to be introduced to sweaty Grumpy Matt. Here we go. Actually, I'm gonna sharpen this a little bit differently, and then we're off. I'm gonna make it flat on the end. I like fixed blade knives a lot. Like I prefer them over pocket knives, like when you're actually working with them. But I just don't like carrying fixed blade knives all the time, unless I'm gonna be outdoors or something like this. But for like every day, it's always a pocket knife just because they're so much more convenient. But when you have the choice over fixed blade or pocket knife, like yeah, fixed blade every time. They're just, I mean, so strong and beefy and sharp, and it's the way to go. So here's my plan. See how I have a little angle right there? I'm gonna be running this thing just like this. So it's a very narrow spot that will be getting hot. So there won't be much friction except in that line right there. I think that was my problem last time I was trying to start a fire, is I had just a big stick and I was putting friction over the whole thing. Now all the friction is gonna be concentrated in one line. I think that's gonna work. Hot. I can smell it burning. There's smoke. I think I've dulled this thing. It's not doing on a sharp line anymore. You can see the path I'm cutting. It's a big wide path, which means I'm heating this entire, I mean, it's hot. I'm heating this entire like half-inch section. I need to be just heating one line. If I could concentrate all the heat that's in this like finger-sized groove down to one line, I think I could get an ember. All right, we're starting over because I totally broke that. I think I want to go, I'll go this way. Yeah, that'll be good. Perfect. I cut myself with a knife.
Not bad.
Not bad at all, but drew the first blood. Skiff knife.
Dude, oh my gosh. This is why you have a doctorate.
because I got my supplies.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that it works out.
They're like
Progressively getting bigger, you know? I want to give myself every opportunity to succeed in life, and that includes making fires and cutting my hand open in the middle of nowhere. I might get gangrene. Can you amputate this finger if I need?
I'll gladly do that.
Cool.
Let me know. I'll be grabbing more sticks.
Look at this guy just walking with the sticks through the woods. Looking good, dude. So I have made basically a knife out of the stick. This is the edge that I'm going to be using. And you can see that it's just a very thin little edge. I'm bleeding out. I'm totally bleeding out here. Here we go. Oh yeah, look how fast that smoke's coming now. There's so much smoke. I don't think there's any embers though. How do I get an ember? That's the most success I've ever had trying to start a fire, though. That was a lot of smoke. I'd love to hear your comments below on what I'm doing wrong, though. I know you guys will give them anyway. I just wore through my board. Smoke's burning my nose. Nothing. Shelter going good though?
Shelter's going phenomenal.
Good. My fire's going great too, in case you're wondering. Ooh, this is gonna be perfect. Look how fast I can get smoke. I can get smoke so fast. I just can't get smoke to do anything. I'm having too much friction. So I think we need to start a new hole.
Oh, dude. You getting it? Keep going.
I'm trying. I don't think there's any embers. Where did the embers go? We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast because Rob says I need to try cutting down a tree with one of these knives because it's amazing and I'm tired of trying to start fires. So this is a pretty good looking knife. It's got a little like gold ring, really thick. It's sharp on both edges, serrated on one edge, and has a big thing on the end for whacking.
Whacking.
So you've been whacking stuff?
Whack. You try to give it down just a little bit.
Okay.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, those are sharp.
Yeah, almost there. Come on. Wow.
Okay, I just stab it in here?
No, hold on a second. You gotta beat open that outside.
Ah, get through the bark, huh?
Look at that.
That was pretty cool.
You see that? Is that not crazy?
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Who needs axes, am I right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go back to making a fire. Well, I'm gonna go back to making some smoke. Ow! Just punched a log. Try a different method. I'm going lighter and faster. We got smoke. I think I was just trying to press too hard and wear myself out, so maybe a little lighter would be better. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. If you couldn't tell that by looking. I always heard that where there is smoke, there is fire. But I've not seen any fire. I just can't do it. Hey, look at this.
You like that?
Yeah, how do you get in? Other side?
Other side, yeah.
This is great. We can totally survive in here for years. You cut all these with a knife?
Yeah. Well,
Some of them broke.
yeah, a lot of them broke. But,
That's
you
cool.
know, all the green stuff.
Yeah.
Look, it's all tied down, 550 cord. It's not going anywhere.
Nah, hurricane. Hurricane would not touch this shelter. Hey, you wanna come help me rub sticks together? Cool. How many fires have you built in your life with sticks?
0.
Oh, 0, huh? I've built, well, yeah, 0. We are gonna change it up. We're gonna do what is called a bow and drill. Rob wants to try the bone drill method. We cannot get the fire plow method to work. I think we're using the wrong woods, because like I can get it so close, but I just can't make it do it. I'm wearing out. My arms are tired. I have been trying to start a fire. It's embarrassing. I don't even want to admit. A good percentage of the day. I've been trying the fire plow method. I'm gonna try the hand drill method now. That's where you just rub a stick and spin it like this. The stick might be not straight enough though.
Ah, you might be good.
We can try it.
Yeah,
We got rope.
oh, great.
Pretty sure this stick is not round enough, so it's probably not gonna work. Well, maybe it will. I'm already tired. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this right.
So, all these images.
Nothing. We just did some research, and the research is saying we should not use deadwood. We've been like finding deadwood, thinking it needs to be dry. We're gonna try this wood. I don't actually know what kind of tree this is. Someone help a brother out. Here are the leaves. And it's a really white, light wood. And it's totally alive. You can see that green there, but it's white on the inside. Really nice white wood. So we're gonna try a piece of this and see if that makes a difference. So that's pretty cool, look at that. It just came right through the other side. Rob is working on the spindle. We have a bow made. This is our bottom plate right here, has a depression that I've carved out and a notch in it. This is our top plate. I carved a big notch out of that, and this we want to have no friction. This we don't want to get hot. So we put some wet leaves up in here to hopefully help lubricate it.
Moment of truth. It's not looking too promising.
Not looking good.
The wood, there we go.
I think it's not round enough, or like straight enough, I mean.
Look. Okay.
It's doing it.
Oh my God.
It's working.
Oh, wait. Look at that. Look at that.
God, it's so smoky up in here, Rob.
It's turning.
It's turning.
It's turning.
It's turning. Not at all.
No.
Not even warm.
No.
Not
We
a
sure
little
about
bit.
matches.
Yeah, like, you know what? Rob, I own a flamethrower.
I need to bring that.
Yeah, you just push a button and it shoots like 20 feet of flames.
I have a cigarette lighter in the truck.
You do?
Yeah.
Go get it. Survival, not going so well right now. Do they have survival classes? I'm asking for a friend. I don't need to go. Just curious if they do, and when they are, and how much money it would cost, and how I enroll. I mean, how my friend would enroll. Oh, so you just push a button. Okay, cool. So far, this is like a survival scenario.
Well, this is tough. Tough life on the road.
Survival, and you know, say you're lost alone in the wilderness with your truck. Ooh, popped. Ooh. Yeah. We did it, Rob!
Oh my
we made
gosh.
fire!
Good job, man.
We're so good at this! It's amazing!
Good
Ow.
job.
Oh gosh, it's
God.
too hot. It's burning everywhere. Put it out, put it out, put it out, put it out! We are really good mountain men. We would totally survive.
Good.
This wasn't good. Ow, that's hot. I thought it was gonna be hard to start a fire. It's not too hard. Really, just took me 4 hours to get a cigarette lighter to do it.
I need to take the fish.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know what to do with this. Why did I? Oh, put that out. We brought the fire really far away from our camp site. Now I gotta take it back. Ah, it's going out. I need more wood. I gotta find some wood here quick. There we go. Oh God, it's so smoky. It's so smoky. Let's put that on there. Put this little. Oh, it's going out. We got this. Perfect. Ow, it's hot. Ow, it's hot. Okay. There's a hole in the bottom of this. It's burning me. It went out. Fire went out. So far, everything's going great, guys. Got a fire. Have a shelter. Rob, it looks really good. If it rains, is this watertight?
No, I checked the forecast. We're good.
So we're good.
We're good. Yeah.
Cool. It's kind of a windbreak then.
The windbreak, it holds heat in.
So it will, right there. It'll hold heat on that side. We have this fire, which will bring heat. It just kind of sucks it in there. And
you want to know the honest truth why I built it like this?
what?
It's because this is for hot environments.
Oh, good thinking. It's supposed to get cold tonight though. This skiff knife right next to the fire looks pretty epic though. I did my part. I made the fire. You made the shelter. So we both have done one thing equally. And the next thing we need to do is get some food. We can't survive out here without food.
I know how to catch fish.
There's probably not many people in the world who have fished as much as you have at your age.
Probably not, no.
This couldn't be any more in our favor to catch some awesome fish.
If we don't catch a fish, then I'm probably just gonna stick my head in the hole.
You're gonna stay out here in the woods forever. Just throw it out that way?
Yeah, give her a good thing.
All right, Rob's gonna trust me to catch dinner tonight. What a beautiful cast. Oh, that didn't take very long.
There it is. Told you it's fail-proof.
Oh, you were right. You were right. Look at this thing. Dude, I think you know what you're doing, Rob.
Yeah, told you it was gonna be fail-proof.
Guys, that was the first cast. Pulled up a 19 pounder. This is fun.
That was the first cast. There's another one.
You're not gonna catch him.
Yeah, I already, you just hit it. Look, there's no one right in front of me too. Look.
We got some hungry fish in here,
There he
folks. He just got this. This is too easy. That was 2 casts with 2 fish. Look how big this, if I hold it like this. See? 19 pounder.
I don't think we should eat this one. He's
No.
probably not legal. That one's probably legal to keep in here.
That one's tiny. Since Rob and I are such good survivalists, we didn't bring cooking stuff. We have no pots, we have no pans, we have no metal grates to put over this amazing roaring fire we have going over here. So we're trying to research on how to cook a fish. I don't know, just stick a stick through it and then cook it and then you peel the skin off later? I don't know. We're trying to figure out how to cook a fish over a fire with no civilized instruments. Is there any knowledge in there?
Baking. You could make a Dutch oven.
Isn't a Dutch oven where you...
There's 2 different kinds of Dutch ovens.
Yeah, that's what I was
One
thinking.
that I... Yeah, okay.
One where you cook a fish and one where you don't. Filleted fish cooking on the fire. I will say, Rob, our skiff knives, not the best for filleting.
No.
It's I mean, this is kind of like a fighting utility knife and I fillet a fish with it.
This one did a little bit better.
Yeah, we use a thinner pocket knife, but I was just filming your crotch. Looked fine. I mean, it looked good. As far as fillet knives, I have to say we don't have the best fillet knives. We actually do not have fillet knives. Is this gonna be enough food for you for dinner tonight?
I think we might need to make a stop at Chili's.
I'm actually on a big diet, so this is perfect. That's about 100 calories, so 100 calories for a day's worth of work. I'm gonna be down to fight and weight real fast. Calling out KSI. Just kidding, just kidding. Rob, I hope you don't mind, but I'm just gonna...
Just go ahead. I spent a good amount of time on that.
It was a nice bow drill and all, but we need fire. It's gonna be a cold night, and I don't have to cuddle with you too close.
There's not enough wood around us.
I wish there was another way, Rob, but we're gonna have to start burning that pretty soon. I think they're done. Are you gonna eat it?
If you want me to.
I mean, I want you to survive. I will not let you perish out here, Rob. I'm gonna keep you alive. That's why I built this fire for you and told you how to build the shelter. Wow. Does that not look like the most glorious piece of fish you would ever want to eat in the world? Rob?
I already know this is going to taste like.
Yeah?
Bass is splendid. I'd rather eat a bass than a king salmon or a sockeye any day.
Really? Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
It's totally true?
So true.
I feel like that might be
Yeah,
sarcastic.
it's pretty, yeah.
That's not bad. For not having any seasoning, that's not bad.
Dense.
It's all about survival out here. I'm just surviving.
I'm gonna give her a go.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Not bad.
It's not bad. It's not as fishy as I thought it'd be. Good stuff. Oh man. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight with a big full belly of this little fillet.
So we're gonna hit up Chili's on the way home, right?
Holy!
That knife hot?
Oh my God, that's hot! Wow!
I'm just down here in this shelter that Rob built us, and man, it just feels like home, really. It's just amazing. Anyway, go check out our smoking hot deals. Did you see what I did there?
Yeah, I saw. I felt it.
Right here is where I told you the website, but I actually said the wrong website. Our website is skiffknives.us. That's the correct, also linked in the description below. We really want this knife company to work. The knife industry is very competitive. It's hard to get into that market, but Rob and I thought that it would be cool to do something like that. So this is how Rob and I want to spend our time, just hanging out, playing with knives in the woods, and we hope that you will help support our new business. The knives are awesome. We've been carrying them for 6 months and beating the heck out of them. And today we really beat the heck out of them and they're holding up. So go check them out. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching Off the Ranch. I love you and I'll see you next time. Check out Rob too on the Lunkers channel.
Oh.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mare.
Rubbing our sticks together.